Welcome to Sabacc Chat. Today we're talking about Book of Boba Fett Episode 1.
And to start off the game, we actually made some Star Wars drinks. The Sergeant Snow Cap. It is inspired by Sergeant Prime. You can find the recipe in the Life Day cookbook.
We can leave the full recipe in the description. It's pretty easy. You just need a couple of thermal detonators worth, 2 thermal detonators worth of this drink from Batu.
Let's try it.
Oh, that made a really... Let's try it again. That made a really dumb
Gotta hold
sound.
the bottom.
Okay.
No. Okay.
It's got some really cool ice crystals. So it's called a snow cap, and it actually looks like a snow cap.
It really does. It's like crystallized.
Wonder if I can use this as like a spoon. Wow. It's very sweet.
That's a fun mix of flavors.
It is fun. Super easy recipe. Okay.
Let's play.
Let's play.
Thank you. Sabacc and my blend.
I swear I shuffled these.
Oh, we're playing with coins inspired by The Mandalorian.
We're playing with our newer Mythosaur coins.
In honor of Boba Fett.
Yep. Wearing my Boba Fett shirt.
My only Boba Fett shirt is a Christmas sweater.
Oh yeah, which you wore last time. Okay.
That's right. My turn first.
Oh, actually, sorry.
Yeah, you need to.
I need to call. I call.
Let's see, what does it mean? Okay. Check. And I'm going to trade.
So I wanted to start off first by saying that, well, I will trade as well. Not much time has passed since the Mandalorian Book of Boba Fett sneak peek, right?
Yeah.
So like, Boba Fett comes roaring in, shoots everyone, including Bib, and then in the Book of Boba Fett, we start off right away with him, like, meeting the vassals. So it's like almost no time, maybe. Maybe a quick trip to the back of the tank.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll.
Yes. No shift. Betting, starting to you. It was 5 credits?
Yes.
Okay. I will call.
You sure you shuffled these?
Yeah, I am sure. I shuffled it quite well. I'm going to reveal this. And I will also trade. One thing I wanted to bring up also, kind of as an introduction, was that with the flashbacks at the beginning, we're kind of learning the final pieces to the puzzle that we first learned about in the first Aftermath book, which was released in September of 2015.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, so this is like over 6 years ago. We learned about...
We got a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, we learned about Boba Fett's armor being found by the Jawas. And then, of course, we learned about Cobb Vanth finding it, becoming the marshal of the Freetown. And then, of course, all that played out in The Mandalorian. But it's crazy that, like, we've known this was coming for 6 years.
Well,
it's a long time.
We hoped it was coming.
Well, I mean, everyone...
It was just like...
When you see Boba Fett's armor...
This tiny little story that had no resolution to it.
When you hear about Boba Fett's armor being found by Cobb Vanth in the Sandcrawler, like, in Aftermath, then like, straight away I'm like, okay, he's got to be alive. They're not going to just, oh, look, there's armor, Especially when they were, like, really particular in the book, saying, like, oh, there's a helmet. There's a big dented helmet. It's like, okay, obviously. That's... Boba Fett's known for the dented helmet. No shift. I was kind of hoping for one since I protected that card.
What, you have a bad other card? Is that what that is?
I mean, you could always do better.
I don't know. I thought it was fun because we had that backstory. I put 5 in, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna raise you
Oh.
to 50. I'm gonna drink some more of this.
Okay.
use my shovel.
Oops.
You called?
Yeah.
With 50?
Did I do that again? Did I switch out of bronze again?
I think you
I started to do it, and then
yeah, I don't know what you did. I wasn't paying attention.
The gold. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't know. Only the viewers know what you did.
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention.
I thought it was I loved how right when we saw Boba Fett collapse out on the sand after he crawled his way out of the Sarlacc pit, right when he collapsed, we're like, okay, where are the Jawas? Like, they're coming right now.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was interesting that, like, so he's like, his biggest problem is that he can't breathe in there. And then he's like, oh, I'll just pull the breathing tube out of the stormtrooper. I think that was a really cool way of, like, keeping him alive. Because I think most people's first thought was, like, the acid burns him. He's dead, right? The acid's going to get him. But the acid wasn't as bad as, like, the toxic fumes.
Yeah,
so,
that's interesting.
It's also, I'm wondering, well, my theory is why the stormtrooper died. If you've ever worn stormtrooper armor or any, like, full suited costumes like that, you know why the stormtrooper died. He's not moving. He can't move at all. He's stuck. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he's got thigh armor. There's no way he's crawling. They're lucky
if they can go upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. They're lucky if they can go upstairs. So that's why there's only, like, ramps and turbo lifts in the Star Wars universe, because no one can go upstairs. So he's stuck. He could have breathed forever. He probably just, like, gave up the will to live. That's probably why he died. So.
I traded, by the way.
Yeah, I got to decide what I want to do.
I love how it's like.
It's like dripping down.
It is. I love it.
Okay, I'll trade.
Roll.
Yeah. Shift. Yes. Okay. While we are shifting, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about in the kind of opening sequence?
Not necessarily the opening, just when he's starting to meet all the people who wanted to pay their respects.
Yeah. That's where I want to go next too. I want to start off with the Aqualish.
Yeah. Well, he was the first one.
Well, yeah, exactly. Okay. The money box. So cool. The design, it's like, you look at it and you're like, that's just like a rectangular version of the Camtano. Camtano? I don't know how to pronounce it. The ice cream maker that we see in Cloud City.
Really?
It looks very reminiscent.
I didn't.
It's white. It's got like a rectangular.
I need to look at that again.
Yeah.
I didn't look at that closely enough.
We can put a picture of it right here.
Oh, cool.
It looks really cool, and I'm like, I've got to build one of those. Like, the Camtono itself, like the ice cream maker, it's so elaborate that I'm like, I don't know if I could build that, but the rectangular box, I could do that. I could definitely do that. Did you want to talk about the Aqualish at all?
No.
Or you just want to go to...
the Trandoshan is what I want to talk about.
Oh, the Trandoshan, okay.
I did not like that he brought a Wookiee pelt.
Of course he's going to bring a Wookiee pelt.
That was bad.
Like, the Wookiees are the, like, ancient enemies of the Trandoshans.
I know, but... Oh, you're seriously going to raise
I'm going to raise you to 100. Look at this nice card I've got showing off.
Oh, fine. I'll go.
Okay. I thought the Wookiee pelt was well done. It looked really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it fits that the Trandoshan brought it in, but still, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
I thought
and
it
looked like a small one, too.
It kind of did. Like, Wookiees are really big. It was kind of small.
It was small.
I mean, maybe it was just, like, from, like, the... I don't know, like, the shoulders to, like, the knees, something like that. Because maybe it's not worth it to get... Like some of the...
Okay, move on.
I don't know.
I don't like the Wookiee pelt.
Yeah,
that's just what I want to say. I do not like the Wookiee pelt.
I'm gonna trade.
But the majordomo.
Yes, let's talk about the majordomo because he was so funny. I think that the majordomo has got to be in the running for the funniest Star Wars characters of all time.
Alderaan.
Okay. What have you got?
You're not going to do anything?
I'm not going to do anything.
I have 20.
I also have 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, it starts with you first.
Yep. I bomb out.
So all I have to do is get anything that's not bomb out. -2.
Yep.
Yes. Puts me at 18. Good.
Count them.
Well, you didn't bomb. Oh, yeah, you bombed.
I bombed.
So that's 200, 300.
Okay, 300. We'll do that.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so 30. So 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And that's how the Sabacc hand pot can get high.
Yep. Okay. You're up to deal? Okay, so first, majordomo. His hand gestures just like sold the character. He's always just like
gesticulating constantly.
He's just like, yes, yes. I don't know if the mayor will see it that way, or well, I could see that. It's a what did he say? He's like, it's a very understandable misunderstanding. So funny.
Cringe. He's cringe.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah,
it's
just like hilarious cringe.
I did like his outfit though.
Outfit was
really
awesome.
Liked his outfit. I had to
like,
stop and look at that.
Also,
it was just, and then the whole.
Can I say, probably one of the best skin-colored twi'leks I've ever seen done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually they're like really pasty, but he was really good. Like I was sold that he was a twi'lek and not just a dude with the leku on.
Put your blind in before you look.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's called a blind for a reason.
I'm gonna call that.
Okay. I will add a card.
Oh, okay. I'm going to trade.
Did you want to talk any more about Majordomo?
So
funny.
Just that we obviously are gonna see him again. No shift.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Something's
alluded.
going on with the mayor.
Yeah,
like,
he's alluded.
There's gonna be.
You'll receive. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd receive a delegation here shortly.
I do love how when Fennec told him it was a bad idea and like not to kill him, or the other Gamorreans, like how she can voice her opinion to him and he respects her enough to listen.
And later in the episode,
he
specifically says like, "Speak freely."
Yeah, yeah. I love. They have a good
Betting
relationship
10?
of respect. Okay. Wasn't it? Oh yeah. Okay, I'll call.
Okay.
I do like their relationship.
I will add a card.
And how she can freely voice her disagreement with
I
something.
mean, it kind of builds on the fact of Boba Fett saying that he doesn't want to rule by fear, he wants to rule by respect.
And that's a great way to start, is with his majordomo.
I guess, yeah.
Isn't that kind of what she is? Okay.
Dice.
No shit.
Should we go into the cantina now?
Yes. That was so fun.
Yeah. So many cool things. Really cool outfits.
I know. It was so many cool outfits. So many things to just look at and be like, ooh, I can make
the Twi'leks. I'm wondering if, like, this whole Twi'lek paradise was just, like, 100% the brainchild of Bib Fortuna.
Yeah, they had to have some sort of relationship where he...
Well, yeah. I mean, we know they had a relationship, but I'm just like...
so many
I wonder
Twi'leks.
I wonder if Bib Fortuna's like, I want, like, a Twi'lek paradise, and I could just go and hang out. Mine's still really frozen.
Yeah, mine is too.
I have to scoop it.
Bet.
The real bet is we should do a side bet.
Of?
How many cards I'm going to continue to draw.
Seriously? You got that low of a hand?
I'll put in another 10.
I'll call that.
Okay. I'm going to add another card.
Oh my goodness. It's crazy.
Roll. I thought it was interesting that when we go into the cantina, there's another like star pilot DJ class droid.
Like DJ Rex.
Yeah, at the table.
That was really fun to see him.
So because DJ Rex's backstory is like he was a Star Tours pilot and then crashes on Batuu and then he's reprogrammed. So I'm like, so it's like, well, that's not his primary program. So what's this guy's story? Do we just have like Star Tours crashing all over the place?
Well, maybe they just realized they were really good at being dealers.
I mean, they do have multiple hands.
And they were playing Sabacc. It wasn't quite obvious in the actual show.
I mean,
but the art afterwards, it was very obviously Sabacc.
Well, but that's not necessarily the case, though. Just because the art shows something doesn't necessarily mean that.
Are you gonna bet?
Yeah, I'll bet another 10.
I'll raise to 50.
Okay, I'll call. Fine. So I don't know. At the end of the scenes, it looked like it was Sabacc. It's kind of hard to tell, like, if they're playing like a specific variant or anything, but it's awesome to see more Sabacc and more things going on.
Yeah.
I'm going to add a card.
You're going to add a freaking other card?
So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 cards.
Well, I think you're going to bomb out, so I'm going to call Alderaan.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not bombing out.
You seriously aren't?
Well,
okay,
I mean,
yeah.
the hand's over, so what have you got?
23.
Okay, well, I have 15. So I've got, ready for this? 7, 10, 13, 14, negative 14, and then a 15.
Why didn't you trade that negative 14?
Well, because then I would probably go over.
Yeah.
I figured I'd just start from 0 and work my way back up.
Yeah, okay, so... Okay,
It's
so
yours. I didn't bust, so...
And I got this, too.
Yep, you did. I didn't think you had 23. I thought I still had at least one more round to go through.
I was planning on going another round, but I didn't want to risk you not bombing out. With the Cantina, it was, of course, it was so fun to see all the twi'leks there, but specifically, it was really interesting how the male twi'lek, his teeth were not filed, and he had ear cone covers.
I knew you were going to bring that up. That he had nubs.
He had
a lot of times, we see ears in male twi'leks.
Yeah.
So
Majordomo had his covered.
Yep.
In Solo, the male twi'lek in there also had cone
What
covers.
about the Mandalorian Shion's brother? I don't remember.
No, he had ears. He had regular ears. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, in the Solo visual dictionary, it says specifically that the cone ear covers are a playful touch. That's literally what it says.
A playful
and
touch?
I'm like, probably that's just a cover up for some costume designer mistake.
Well, I mean, if now this is a second one, then...
Well, I think they're just reinforcing
Maybe.
that.
I guess I'm the dealer this time.
Mm. I like this when you make this again. Oh, whoops. I'm the Pay the Blind. And...
Okay. Ready to move out of the Cantina?
Was there anything else I want to talk about besides... what's her main name? The Cantina's owner? She's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
And I know she's
really
a major
cool
actress. I actually don't know who she is.
We don't know anyone who's not, like, been in Star Wars a little bit.
I'm going to try and model my... we're going to the Halcyon, and I'm going to be a twi'lek, and I'm going to try and model my evening outfit to kind of match what she's done.
Yeah.
I really like how
her,
she looks.
Like, the design of her, like, head wrap piece.
And she's got earrings, too.
Yeah, and it's, like, built into the head wrap as well.
I really like that.
It was really ornate. Really cool.
Call or fold?
I will call.
Okay. I'm going to raise.
You can take it.
Well, that wasn't very exciting.
I had a bad hand, so...
That wasn't very
It's
exciting.
not worth it.
Great, I got 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Gamorreans. So we've done an episode on the channel, Where is Lord Vader at? We should do another episode entitled
Where are the Gamorreans?
Where are those Gamorreans at? So if we played, like, if you go back and watch, you can't even notice. But if you go frame by frame, okay? So I want to put a couple frames on the screen.
Walking out of the Cantina.
Walking out of the Cantina.
They're right there.
Then, so you see them in this frame. Then the next frame, They just disappear.
Do you know where they went? I know where they went.
Do you?
There's a food truck right there.
There's a food truck.
There's totally a food truck right there. You know, I mean, Gamorreans are just as bad as Wookiees with thinking with their stomachs.
Maybe. But they were gone. They were like tailing Boba Fett one frame, the next frame, they've completely disappeared. And I'm like, these have to be the world's worst guards.
No, they were fine. They came and did their duty once they finished their snack. Didn't take
really,
that long.
Boba Fett should have had the Cantina owner hose them down and feed them. He should have taken her up on that offer.
That is true. Then they wouldn't have been thinking with their
Then
stomachs.
they wouldn't have left.
For the food trucks.
Yep. Are these hover food trucks? Is this like cookies?
Ooh.
Cookies.
Not as good as cookie.
Mobile food truck. Mobile food spaceship. Okay, I'm going to not make the same mistake I made 2 times ago and keep adding cards for forever. I'm going to trade.
I'm going to add.
Okay.
Hey, you forgot the most important thing about the Cantina.
What?
Max. Max is back.
Oh yeah.
He survived the sail barge.
Was he? I guess was he on the sail barge?
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I can't remember if he was on the sail barge. Oh. There was music. There was music on the sail barge. I don't know if Max was there.
No shift.
But it makes sense that he just. I mean, I guess Bib didn't really like him, so he maybe Bib fired him.
Well, maybe Bib just always hanged out at the Cantina.
Yeah, probably.
That's what it was. That's where all the twi'leks are. He's hanging at the Cantina.
Makes sense. That's got to be what it
Except
is.
for when he got shot by Boba.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. 5 credits.
Okay. I'll call that.
I'm going to trade.
Me too.
Okay, so Boba and Fennec go into the street, and they're surrounded by ninja shield dudes.
Star Wars ninjas.
Star Wars ninjas.
Star Wars ninjas. I never thought I'd see
Here is my first question. Why didn't Boba Fett activate his jetpack?
Okay, I know. There's 2 reasons why.
Okay.
Part of the controls were in his helmet.
Is that true? I thought it was on his...
That's Mando. That's Mando. You're thinking of Mando using the controls on his gauntlet. Part of the controls were in his helmet. Okay. His helmet was full of shiny things.
And it got knocked out?
Got knocked out. Also, he didn't want to fly up and risk hurting Fennec.
Maybe?
They had a chance still where they were at. And the Gamorreans were coming anyway. They knew the Gamorreans were coming.
But there could have been this... there could have been this epic damsel in distress scene where Boba's like, Fennec, grabs her, and they just blast off together. Right?
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm like, he's got a jetpack on.
I don't think jetpacks work that way.
Oh, maybe not. He didn't have it on before when he was on the throne. I specifically went back and watched it. When he was on the throne, he took off the jetpack, which makes sense because
they're uncomfortable.
There's no way you're sitting with the jetpack on. But he put it on. He had it on. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Easy. It was the controls on his helmet.
Did we roll?
Yes.
Okay, so then...
Yes.
Hopefully we rolled. 50.
Okay. I'll call that.
Yeah. So I was like, come on, Boba, use the jetpack. I thought it was really cool though when he blasted a missile. He blasted a missile at the shield and it splashed back at them and some of the way. I thought that was a really cool touch.
Those energy shields were fun to see.
Yeah.
They were definitely fun to see.
I don't we haven't seen energy shields very often in Star Wars, in movies. I'm trying to think what other times they're in the Clone Wars. The Mandalorians have the little buckler type energy shields,
which are fun. But you have to be
and
really accurate with those.
Also the on Mandalore, there's the episode with what's his name, Corky, Duchess Satine's nephew.
Does he have an energy shield?
No, there's all the royal guards that there's quite a few royal guard scenes because they're corrupt or whatever. And they have a type of energy shield, if I recall correctly. But
I do not remember
there aren't too many types of energy shields that we've seen. And we haven't seen any that big. And So I thought it was cool.
Again. Oh, roll. No shift.
Okay.
Oh, going back down, huh? I'll call that.
Okay. I'm just seeing what you're doing. I'm seeing what you're doing.
I'm fine to match you.
I will add one.
Trade. No shift.
Okay. That looked really close for a second.
It did. It did. Okay, so the Gamorreans take Boba back into his bacta tank. Which was interesting how that hurt, like that little battle hurt him so badly, yet him killing all those crazy stormtroopers in The Mandalorian, he was Hulk. He was Hercules there. He was going crazy. He was just fine.
Well, I mean, lightning
Yeah,
to
lightning's
the chest for multiple seconds. Yeah. That, and he had to be like Mr. like Macho Man to be like, oh, grab the electricity. No, shove it in your face. Yeah. I was like, well, but you could have just blocked it. Like, no need to like flex.
Well, maybe Beskar conducts electricity.
Well, he was batting him away before at the beginning of the fight, and I thought it was fine. I mean, it's got to be deflecting them's got to be better than holding it, right? I don't know. I'm gonna trade.
Maybe. Well, the ninjas run away.
And parkour.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. I traded.
Okay.
Parkour. Cool sequence. I really liked where Fennec like comes around the corner and then she instantly like dives off the edge as they're like ninja starring him.
No shift.
Again.
Yeah,
Star Wars
stars.
ninjas. Yeah. Star Wars ninjas have been confirmed. I'm excited for episode 2 because we've caught one of them alive. So episode 2, we're going to interrogate him.
There was another sneak peek preview of the Book of Boba Fett, and I saw him. I saw one of them. And so I'm like, it's going to be what like Boba Fett does. He keeps him alive, and he respects and he keeps them part of his team, just like he did with the Gamorrean guards.
So you think maybe he's going to
just gathering
he's
all
going to
these
recruit
people.
Star Wars
totally.
ninjas.
And then he's going to find out where the threat was from, and he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
10 credits.
Ooh, getting risky, huh? I'll call.
This one's going for a little while.
Yes, it is.
I will trade.
Me too.
It's nice that neither of us have anything.
No shift.
No shift. Okay.
So once he gets into the bacta tank, he
100.
gets more flashbacks, right?
Yep.
And this is where the kid Tusken takes him out on a walk.
To digging for water fruit. I don't know what it is.
We saw them in The Mandalorian.
But it's water fruit.
Yeah, something
Whatever
like
it is.
that. Something like that.
Okay. Are you ready for a cool tidbit of knowledge?
Teach me.
There was a cameo for the Rodian. The Rodian was a cameo.
Well, that's not a cameo. If you don't know who it is.
It is a cameo, though.
Oh, is it like Rodian that we know?
No, it's not a Rodian we
Okay.
know. It's a very famous Star Wars voice actor, though. So it's a within Star Wars cameo.
Warwick Davis?
It's not Warwick Davis.
Okay.
That's a good guess, though.
Okay.
But Warwick Davis isn't really a voice actor.
Is it Matt Latner?
No, it's not Matt Lanter.
Okay, am I getting close?
You're in.
Am I getting close?
You're very warm.
James Arnold Taylor? It can't
Not
be
James
him.
Arnold Taylor.
It can't be
Nope.
him, no.
Nope. You're in the same family.
Sam Witwer?
Sam
Witwer.
Witwer.
That was my
Yep.
first guess, but I couldn't remember.
Sam Witwer does a lot of stuff.
That's
so,
cool.
Like,
Yes,
I mean,
Sam Witwer.
he even voiced the Wampa story in Empire Strikes Back.
That was my favorite.
From a certain point of view, Empire
that was
Strikes
my
Back.
favorite from a certain point of view.
Yeah.
He was so good.
So yeah, he does a lot of really cool voices, and he was the Rodian.
That's cool.
Yeah. So when the sand creature was crushing and squeezing the life out of that Rodian, that was Sam Witwer.
Sam Witwer dies a lot. It's okay.
I'm gonna add
He
one.
keeps bouncing back though. And that's what's important. I'm gonna try it again.
What have you got? 200.
Ooh.
Our pile's getting too big.
You know what? Yeah. I'm totally gonna do it. Call.
Okay, let's dice us.
Oh, did we roll? We didn't roll that last time.
I don't know.
That's for the last time. Okay, no shift.
Okay.
Cool. You're letting me see your cards, by the way.
Oh, well, I've got so many, I don't think you could do the math quick enough.
I called, so you know now time to trade. Betting's over.
I know. Alderaan. I don't think you got it.
You don't, huh?
No, I don't think you got it.
And you'd be right.
I've got 19.
Yeah, I got 6.
6.
I had a 0 and a 3.
Well, you were fishing for idiots,
Yes,
right?
whenever I get 2 of the 3, I can't resist it. Whenever I get 2 of the 3, I cannot resist
That's
it.
a big pot.
It is.
600?
And we went quite a way, so I had a decent chance to be able to get that.
You did. You had a lot. Well, I was just drawing 2s and 3s like nobody's business. So if I wouldn't have drawn a card one of these times, you would have gotten it for sure. Because I grabbed it too.
Yeah, well, good job, dear. You won.
Yeah. You're dealer?
Yeah.
No?
No, I was just dealer.
Okay. Sand creature.
Freaky.
Let's talk about the sand creature.
I thought it was interesting.
I guess first let's say we went back and watched the subtitles because in The Mandalorian, the Mudhorn wasn't named except for in the subtitles. So we went back and watched the episode part right there with subtitles.
It just said sand creature.
And it just said sand creature, which I thought was a missed opportunity. Let's name the thing.
I vote sand centaur.
Sand Centaur. I like that.
I was particularly not super impressed. I mean, obviously the CGI wasn't the best, but Tatooine already has a whole bunch of fun creatures. Like,
That's true. I mean,
I don't feel like there was a
Crate
need to
Dragon
have to
is
bring
the
it in.
obvious.
Yeah.
But I think that's already been
It
done.
could have been a baby crate dragon.
But I think it's already been done. Like, we've already blown it up, and I think if we would have done a crate dragon, then everybody would have been like, "Oh, crate dragon, it's a baby, it's not even strong. We already saw the mother of all crate dragons, you know?"
No, I still vote.
I also wasn't super, like, pumped at the Sand Centaur. I thought that 4 arms like that, it seemed a little weird. I mean, we have 4 arms, like in Star Wars, like the Basilisk species has 4 arms. But yeah,
Oops.
I got really scared for a second. But yeah, so any other thoughts about the Sand Centaur scenes?
Just the fact that he was freaky. He was freaky.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool how the Rhodian was like uncovering. You're like, those are totally scales, right?
Well, yeah.
Like, you know, instantly you're just like, and then obviously the first thought is, it's got to be a crate dragon.
What else would it be? It's Tatooine.
Exactly. Yeah, it's got to be a crate dragon.
Trade as
So,
well.
I also thought it was cool that the way Boba Fett kills him is reminiscent of
Leia.
Hut Slayer Leia. So now we've got like Sand Centaur Slayer is Boba Fett's new nickname.
That's got a nice ring to it. Sand Centaur Slayer.
I'll raise you 50.
Ew, okay. I just didn't want to scare you.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna stay.
Are you serious? Well, I mean, it could be worse. Could call Alderaan. Okay.
No shit. No shit. I do have a question though, and I wasn't able to think of anything.
I've got tons of
The
credits.
gang that we saw raiding that moisture farm, the backwards JJ gang symbol,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is, and I can't think of anything that resembles it. Can you? I don't.
It's Jabba's Jesters. It's a spin-off gang of Jabbas. The Jabba's Jesters. Okay. I have got a callback. And I believe it is episode 1 of the Droids cartoon. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's this one. Okay? I don't remember what year it came out. This is like 80s. If you go into Disney Plus, this is in the vintage catalog. I think it's episode 1. C-3PO and R2 help some swoop racers battle against like warring gangs. And when I saw those guys like raiding the moisture farm, I thought of this episode. I don't think it's canon.
Of course.
I don't think it's canon, but it reminded me of it. I thought it was interesting because the whole plot of that of those like 2 episodes or 3 episodes is that one of the gangs is trying to become the main gang and beat all the rival gangs with some super weapony type thing.
I'm not buying Jabba's Jesters.
Okay.
Are you going to trade it so I can win?
Yeah, I'll trade.
Okay. Alderaan.
Yeah. I had a 0 and a 2. I had a 13. If I just cover up this, it's a 3.
I think that's a negative. Is that a negative 13? Yeah. So no.
No, I've got negative 11.
22.
So if you've got something better than negative 11, you
22.
win.
Okay. Hey, thanks for playing with us tonight, guys.